Hey Boerne, Tim Handren, your mayor here. Today is July 28th. Just bringing you the next edition of Mayor's Minute. We had a city council meeting last night and covered a few things in there, and then I also want to talk about what's going on with COVID-19. Our city council meeting went about 3 hours last night. I'm going to save you 2 hours and 58 minutes today. We did approve the UDC finally last night, and that is effective as of today. Again, that journey we've been on for the last couple years with the UDC, the Unified Development Code, just to be clear about that, is a really important journey we've been on. And more importantly, now that it's in place, it defines how we build, protects the environment, and does some things that I think are really, really important. And my hat's off to everyone in the city staff for getting this done. And again, thanks to all the citizens who've spoken up over the last year plus, giving us your thoughts, ideas, and questions about that. And that is now effective. With that, there's some other things that have gone into. We have a new engineering design manual. There's some other documents that make understanding how to do things in Boerne a lot easier. All in all, I think this is just a vast improvement over the way we've been doing things in the past. So again, I'm excited about that. We talked quite a bit about our budget cycle that we're in right now. There's a couple of public hearings that are set up for the next 2 months as we go through our budget cycle. All that information is going to be posted on the city website. I would just tell you, look, I think that we're being very transparent about it. We have a very, very solid financial foundation in Boerne. And if you have questions, I would encourage you either in the, these Facebook posts, put your questions down below. The city will respond to those, or send them to the communications department in the city of Boerne, and they'll make sure your questions get answered. All in all, I think our budget looks good. And yeah, we're set well for the next fiscal year of 2021-2022. We celebrated 2 individuals last night. Our Director of Communications, Pam Bransford, is retiring, and our Deputy City Manager, Jeff Thompson, is retiring. We spent a little bit of time last night just honoring them for their combined almost 30 years of service to this community. They've been great staff members, and we wish them both well as they go into their next chapter of life. And then last, look, we haven't talked about COVID in a very, very long time, but if you look at what's going on across the country, it's becoming a topic again with this Delta variant. Yesterday, the CDC issued new guidelines regarding their position on masking and why they think masking is important now. The Delta variant is highly, highly contagious, whether you've been vaccinated or not. They're concluding that folks should, in public places where there's high incidence of COVID infections, that people should think about masking up again. The folks that are getting struck by this Delta variant, fully 95+% of them have never been vaccinated. And if you haven't been vaccinated, look, it works. It's clear that it works. One thing that's very, very clear to everybody is, look, your relationship with your doctor is probably the best place to go for advice. It's not hearing from me, it's hearing from your doctor about your specific situation and is the vaccine right for you. I would just encourage you to have that conversation with your doctor. Hopefully in the month of August, the FDA will do final approval of the vaccines that have been available to us. And maybe that will give people a little bit more comfort in getting that vaccine if you haven't had it up to this point. But I think it's important that we think about that. That's been clearly the path to stop the spread of COVID-19. And as somebody who has gotten vaccinated, and I certainly encourage all my employees to do the same, I would just encourage you to think through that because it's an important way to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in, Boerne. Have a great day.